Hey y'all, welcome to Cellulite and Love Tarot, where I, Hillary, connect to your higher self and give you messages that you need you to know. These messages should be uplifting and encouraging, hopefully, all the best things for your betterment in order to help you smooth out the lumps and bumps of life. It's been a few days. Just finishing clearing some of the energy here. And then we're going to get started. Some ash here. I'm going to do zodiacs. So I'm going to start with Aries tonight and work all the way through Pisces over the next few days. So yeah. I hope you guys had a great weekend and that your week is starting off awesome. Yeah, I went to Scarborough Renaissance Fair here in Texas. It was my first time ever going, so I had a blast. I dressed up as a hobbit, and I had a great time. I got my very first crystal ball. This is like a pipe dream for me. So I have been looking for one. I manifested it, apparently. Yeah, I'm so excited that they had a real crystal ball there, so yay. Okay, anyway, I'm going to use my wand and get into a quick meditation, and then we will get started on Aries. Okay, here we go. Clearing, clearing, clearing. Okay, I'm gonna take some deep breaths. If you wouldn't mind joining me, maybe that would be helpful. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. I heard what sounded like a flute. Or not a flute, like a recorder, like hot cross buns. Just very faintly. And then, I don't know, I don't know what I saw. I saw something, but I can't really describe it, so we'll see. All day today, I was seeing a lot of mirrored numbers, so like 1221, 1001. So we'll see if that's relevant. I felt like once I noticed it the third time today, that I was like, this is significant. So, and then, yeah, seeing a lot of like 1122. Actually didn't see 1111 today, which is weird because I normally see that all the time, not even just on the clock. Like, I actually saw 1122 a lot today. Like, a lot of my YouTube videos just stopped. The YouTube videos I was watching today just stopped, like, to buffer at 1122, like twice. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. Here we go. Let's get started with the Moonology Oracle. This is for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know for Aries for the month of June 2022? Aries for June 2022. What do we need to know? Cards are sticky today. Okay, I'm gonna go through one more time. Okay, go through one more time. Okay. That's way too many. Okay, don't count those. Just look at the ones that flipped. Yes. There we go. I thought 2 flipped over, but I guess not. Yeah. I need to look up what the significance of sticky cards would be, because, yeah, these cards are they're not physically sticky, but they're just not separating. Energy kind of feels dense, though, so maybe June's gonna be interesting. I don't think I've had a not interesting June for several years now, so oh my gosh, here we go. We got don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. There we are. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Okay. Am I getting anything intuitively off this? Okay, I feel like maybe there is some hesitancy to move forward in making a big change. I feel like there's hesitancy because it would be a big shakeup for your family. Maybe you are worried that that might cause some instability in your household, or yeah, that's just what I feel like. And I just feel like you are divinely protected. And it would be a shame if you let your ego talk you out of doing something that you are meant to do. Well, I just got a very specific message, but that kind of feels personal. So, well, I'm not the only one who deals with the whole scapegoat thing. Goat. Oh my gosh. Ram is Aries. Scapegoat. Oh my gosh. Wow. Anyway, okay. If I'm talking to a group of Aries that has felt scapegoated in their life, then you have a tendency to blame yourself as an adult for anything that may go wrong. So, as a scapegoat, if that's how you were treated as a child, and you take on that role in adulthood as blaming yourself for everything, then you tend to not take a lot of action because you let your ego, and I don't mean ego as in like pride or like arrogance or anything like that. I just mean your ego as in the voice that is not your soul, your mind that tells you, if you do this, you're gonna destroy your family, or you're gonna put your family in hardship, or whatever. Okay, you're gonna ruin everything. So I feel like your message here so far is that whatever changes are coming, whatever changes need to happen, 919, there's a mirrored number, 919. Holy shit. Okay. Maybe you need to take a good long look in the mirror. Mirror work. Mirror work. You should do some mirror work. If you want to learn to have some self-compassion for yourself, hello, self-compassion. If you want to learn to have compassion for yourself, you should take some time to do mirror work. And that is where you go in front of a mirror, low light, you can use candle lights, but you don't have to. It can just be dim light. And you just look at yourself in your eyes and start for like 10 minutes. Set a timer for 10 minutes and just don't stop looking at your own eyes. And you will watch, you will see yourself in a whole new light. The first time I did mirror work, I ended up crying like in the fetal position because I had been so mentally horrible to myself, so personally abusive to myself. And I got to see the broken down, worn down, shattered woman staring back at me, and I felt compassion for myself for the first time. I saw the woman who had been through so much shit, participated in shit too. You know, I'm not a victim here. That's not all what I'm getting at, but I saw the side of me that had been through shit, who had been worn the fuck down by life. And in that minute, I was like, she needs a mom. And I not only saw the woman, but I saw the child in me. And for the first time, that was the first time like affirmations actually started to click, because when I saw this woman child of me, I instantly went into mama mode, mama bear mode, right? And was just like, honey, it's okay. It's okay. You're doing okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I actually felt like comforting myself, you know? So, do some mirror work. You don't have to do it all the time. I don't do it that much anymore, but if I start feeling like I need to, yeah, I'll do it. Like, just to get back in connection with me, right? So, sorry, little tangent there, 12 minutes in. Let's, you know what? I'm not going to read the book on these. I feel like I got the intuitive message there for those cards. So I'm going to continue with some Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, on the split, the Sun. Okay, let's see. What do we need to take action on? Just saw the Seven of Swords too. What do we need to take action on? Five of Cups. What do we not need to get in our way about, and what change is going to happen that we are going to be stable through? Okay. One more, and then freestyle shuffle. Okay. For Aries, June 2022. Thank you so much. Before I start going, the Nine of Wands at the bottom. So yeah, you're guarded. You're guarded. Don't let your pride get in your way. Okay. Five of Pentacles just popped out. Oh, okay. Six of Pentacles just popped out too. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. For Aries, 2022. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you so much for your guidance. Thanks for being here and sharing your energy. Okay. Felt like something flipped. Did something not flip? Something did not flip. Okay. Okay. I feel like these popped out the way that they needed to. Normally I would figure out like which card came out and put it in order, but I feel like they landed where they needed to go. So I am going to trust that. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Moon. Okay. Right off the bat, I feel like this is like a soul message, like your higher self, like, hey, you matter. Your needs matter. Your desires matter. Okay? And why I feel that is because I feel like, okay, I'm feeling nudged that these two are past, these are current, and this is upcoming? No. What am I getting here? Okay. This is current. This is fears. And this is where your perception needs to change. Okay. I'm going to trust that. Okay. So currently, you are not giving enough to yourself. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. I feel like you are pulled in every which direction. Okay. I'll just give some examples. Okay. If you're a parent, I can connect best with that. If you're a parent, you have to wake up and take care of the kids. You have to take care of the pets. You got to take care of the house. You got to take care of a spouse if you have one. If you have to make sure that all the chores are done. Like all the chores are done. You have to take care of everything and everyone first, right? First, right? And then you are left feeling like you don't have enough. Like you are not receiving what you need in order to thrive. Not from yourself, not from your family, not from your job, not from whatever. Excuse me, the airplanes are really loud out here. I'm in the landing path for an airport over here, so that happens sometimes. Most of the time it's nice, but I'm sorry that interrupted my reading here. Okay. So not only are you not receiving enough, but you are telling yourself that, oh my gosh, how can I verbalize this? Okay. You feel like you can't give yourself, you can't meet your own needs, okay? You're not being given what you need, and you feel bad for having them. So when an opportunity arises to have some needs met, you push it away. That's what you're doing. This is going to be kind of a tough love message, okay? You are pushing away the help and the need that you need, or the help and your needs being met that you need. I'm having such a hard time verbalizing. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Communication's not doing well. Self-sabotage. Why am I getting that? Self-sabotage and a martyr complex. Don't come at me. Don't come at me, okay? I'm getting what I'm getting, and if you don't like it, then maybe it's not for you, okay? But I'm saying this with love and sternness as a major advocate for self-love and having your needs met, okay? So that's where you're at. You aren't getting what you need, and you're pushing away the opportunities to have your needs met because you think that everything and everyone else deserves more. You feel guilty for having anything given to you. I just got a very specific message about that too. So, and you may feel guilty because, honey, when your cup is empty, when you are completely drained, when you are dealing with burnout, it's hard to be in a good mood, right? So you have this guilt because it's hard for you to be in a good mood at work, at home, with your kids, with your pets, with your friends, because you have nothing left to give, and yet you are forcing yourself to keep giving. And because you feel like you are not meeting the standards that you need to meet for everyone else around you, you feel guilty meeting your own needs. But that's where you have to start. You have to start that. And I know that is, I'm not even judging. I know that is so hard for some people. Some people it feels like that is nearly impossible, okay? I don't know. There has to be a way somehow. And if you want to talk about that, feel free to reach out to me because I'd be happy to try to help you out with that, okay? Whether that's finding local resources for you or just let me know. I'm more than happy to help. I'm like so adamant about this. And at the bottom of the deck for this is the Queen of Cups. She has the most love of all the queens in the deck, okay? She is like the minor arcana Empress. But codependent. Has codependent tendencies. Tends to give her cup out, tends to pour her love out, okay? And she needs to focus on also having love given back to her, however that may look. Self-love, romantic love, whatever, okay? Sometimes people view love as enabling or, self-sacrificing all the time. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. Yes, sometimes there are ebbs and flows and compromise, and absolutely that is part of loving whoever. Loving family, loving kids, loving spouse. That's part of it. Loving friends. But that was never meant for you to not have anything in response. You were also meant to be given love. So if whatever situation you're dealing with is requiring you to completely pour your love and your affection and your time and your energy and everything into it, but gives you nothing back, 22:33 on the clock. I know I'm not talking about kids. I know, okay. I know. Kids can't give back to you. Not like the way that a mother or a parent gives to them, okay? Let's make that clear. But you're also supposed to be receiving. You're a queen, okay? You deserve to be given love. Okay, so you are in the state because you fear that if you put your foot down, if you start setting the standard for yourself, that you are going to make sure that your needs are met, and you are going to make sure that you take care of yourself, and you are going to make sure that you are able to refill your cup. I might have to close that window. I've got it cracked because I wanted to hear the rain. You're worried that if you change this, if you pour back into yourself equally and you prioritize yourself in order to make, in order to benefit all of your other relationships around you that need you, you're worried that if you do that, that it's abandoning your family, that it's that it's being selfish, that it's going to take away from the people around you. It's going to take away from your abundance, that your family, your home life is going to suffer. That's what you're worried about. And it's not true. It's not true. And if this isn't even just about self-love, if this is about, you know, making a specific decision for your own needs, for your own happiness, changing something for your own happiness, yeah, I think you just feel like that's not possible for you. And I say that because of the Page of Cups, okay? The Page of Cups, the way he's looking at this cup, okay, is there's a fish in this cup, okay? But there's not really a fish in this cup. It's just kind of like, it's a figment of his imagination, okay? It's a figment of his imagination. So, how can I better word that? I'm having a hard time wording that. Basically, this cup has what you need, right? Everyone has a cup. Everyone has a cup that you need to be filled in order to be your best self, right? And this person is looking at this cup like it's full, but it's full of fish, okay? And it's not actually really there, so it's not really possible. Like, I'm not gonna drink this fish. I'm not gonna drink a fish. Maybe I want fish, but like, I'm just thinking about, like, yeah. I'm having a really hard time trying to figure out how to verbalize that. That is your worry, okay? Your fear. Your fear is that it's not possible for your cup to be full. That's a, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? But then you sit there and you're like, but that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. And so you bury your needs, you stuff them down. You stuff them down, you stuff them down, and you stuff them, and you stuff them, and you stuff them. Way deep down inside of you, where you shame yourself for having needs, basic human needs. And this is just trying to tell you that it's not impossible for your cups to be filled. It's not impossible for you to find something that makes you happy, to go towards your emotional well-being. So you need to unbury this. Yeah, I need to close that window real quick. Excuse me. Okay. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Okay. Maybe I can focus better now. Okay. It's okay to take action and start doing the steps, even if it's just baby steps. Okay, even if that one thing that you do for yourself is just taking a walk by yourself. Okay, no, is that the funnest thing? No, but if you are always around people and you are always giving, alone time is what you need. And some people don't resonate with taking a bubble bath, or like if you're a mom, even when you take a bubble bath, there's people banging at the door. Mom, I need this. Mom, it's in this. Like, get to where you can go somewhere alone. Go sit in your car for 30 minutes and listen to music, or, you know, write in a journal or something. I'm not even a huge journaler, okay? So I'm not even resonating with that. But you need to unbury yourself, because you have buried yourself and decided that you're not worthy of the same love and affection and basic needs that everyone else is worthy of. Okay? Self-love. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers with my True Black. This is already really long. Man. Okay. Just having a hard time figuring out how to word things. But I'll get better at it. Just saw the Six of Wands on the split. So that is, you know, victory. It's feeling proud of yourself. It's feeling, it can be ego. It can be like, you know, and ego's not bad. Ego's not bad. It can be bad, but it's not always bad. So your ego is also what helps you say, I need to take care of me. Okay. Let's see. It's time to work on loving yourself. Okay, Ace of Wands at the bottom. Yeah. Talk about having a passionate new beginning with yourself. You want to be the best version of you. That means that you have to prioritize you. You have to get in touch with what things really make me happy. What things really light a spark in here. Even if I'm not very good at it. This can also signify like moving, okay? So if some of you need to move, whatever that looks like, it's okay. It's okay, and you should, all right? Or I'm not going to tell you you should. Listen to yourself, okay? All right, let's get some clarifiers for the situation. I'm just going to read them intuitively here for Aries. All right, Aries. Alright, with the Seven of Swords reversed at the bottom. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just organizing this real quick. Okay. So, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Fool, the Seven of Cups again, and the Nine of Pentacles, with the Seven of Swords reversed on the bottom. Okay. So, This has been something that you've been thinking about, and it's been on your mind for a very long time. So long that you feel like it's never going to happen, right? It's never going to happen. And because you feel that way, and things aren't equal, and there's just this imbalance, and there's not this reciprocal, even give and take here. You're not in a very good mood. Queen of Swords. No. No, you're not in a very good mood. You know, yeah, I think you've been waiting for this reciprocity a long time. A really long time. And this is starting to look like a relationship reading, by the way, so I'm going to go with what I feel, even though I don't like doing a bunch of relationship readings, but here we go. Okay? You've been waiting for reciprocity for a long, long time. So long that you feel like it's never going to happen. Because essentially, it looks like it's never coming. This guy is just standing there, reading a book, not moving a muscle. Okay? But, so because of that, and because, you know, perhaps you've just felt like one of the options, right? Not the priority. Not the priority. Whatever that looks like. You're not the priority. You are in your Queen of Swords energy, and Queen of Swords energy is just very much like, come correct, or don't come at all. And I'm going to cut it off if you don't. 37 on the clock. I'm not taking any bullshit. I'm not taking any bullshit. I don't have time to wait. I don't have time to waste. I have been through it. Okay? The Queen of Swords has been hurt. She has experienced grief and loss, and is very much a mental, right? Swords, mind, thoughts. So you're because of this, you're kind of jaded. You're kind of jaded. And that's not always a bad thing. That's not always a bad thing. Yeah, I think this person not choosing you, not making you a priority, not giving reciprocally, reciprocally, is that the word? I feel like that's not the word. Made you feel like you were put out in the cold. Okay, you felt very much neglected, very much hurt, very, like, not, you did not feel good. You felt like this was draining your life, okay? Physically, mentally, emotionally. It just made you feel like you weren't enough. And probably because, yeah, if you weren't the option, there was a third one, wasn't there? There was many options, yeah. There were many options. And you settled for that for a little bit. You settled for that because you were hoping they would pick you. You have the full clarifying the Ten of Pentacles here, like, yeah, maybe choosing why am I getting stuck on this? I think you're worried that if you choosing to go towards your own personal happiness, make that new beginning, take that leap, it feels foolish to you because of everything you've been through, because you've been proven to not be the priority, because you've settled for not being the priority. 4141. Yeah, you're just worried that you're going to be a fool if you do this. If you put your foot down and start expecting your cup to be full. But you're getting hung up with this Page of Cups, clarified by the Seven of Cups again. Again, you think like you are in this mental loop about it. You're in this emotional loop about it. You're like, if I prioritize myself, if I set standards, if I require these standards to be met, if I take care of myself first, that I just can't do that. I just can't do that. 4242. I just can't do that. That's just La La Land, pipe dream, you know. That's not reality. But the reality is that Nine of Pentacles, that is, being abundant with yourself. That is self-love. It's singleness. It's also confidence. Like this this beautiful Bengal cat. So first of all, Bengal cats are like high worth, right? High value. Sitting there with this golden silk draped table, and there's just money all around. And also, I just got like Disney princess animal critters, right? So there's like a mouse and two little white doves, Oh, and that's really interesting because this is a cat, and birds and mice are their prey. I've never noticed that before. So, oh my gosh, it's just more of the same. Like, you're worried that you will be inflicting harm on the people who are, relying on your abundance, right? Who need you, right? These things are I don't even know how that's working, but floating coins, and these animals are just balancing on them. You have to face that what you think may not be true. Just because you think it doesn't make it true. Your family, you are going to be fine. They are going to be fine. You are not in charge of everyone's happiness, because even if you decide to stay this way and you settle for less and you don't put yourself first and you allow someone to just sit on their ass and not do anything, right? If you enable this, those people still could not be happy because their happiness is not dependent on you. Now, you make it awfully convenient if you don't expect anything from them, don't you? So when you start to expect your needs to be met, that might ruffle their feathers a bit. But that's not your problem. Because having basic needs is not a problem. It's not a problem. And if it was your sibling or your friend or your child or anyone else in your life who was dealing with this, you would tell them the same thing. I know Aries. We're straightforward, blunt, fiery, okay? I know you have this in you, but you're not focusing on that in yourself. You need to stop betraying yourself mentally. You need to stop it. You need to make a plan. The Seven of Swords in the upright, it's often read as like, deception, because in the original Rider-Waite Tarot, it's this guy who's taking some swords and he's like running away from like this other enemy camp, right? He's stealing their swords, right? So that they can't be used against him or his group later in battle, right? He's running off, it's deception, it's stealing, but it's also planning. Like, that is a strategy. The guy strategized to give them less to work with in order so that they weren't being, sliced down in battle, okay? So, the positive view of the Seven of Swords is strategizing, okay? In the reverse, it means you aren't strategizing, you aren't prioritizing, you aren't making a plan, you are just sitting here and accepting it. And you're wondering why it's not changing. Stop sitting here and accepting it. Make a plan. Step by step. Okay? You do not have to look at the end goal, okay? You can imagine it all you want. You can have daydreams, you can manifest, you can look at the end, okay? You can look at the end when you're manifesting, but that means embodying that you're already in the end, not looking at the end like, oh, I'm just never going to get there. No, because then you're manifesting that you're never going to get there. That's you manifesting that, okay? Manifest what you want. Get in that mind, embody it, and then take the next step. The next step may be just taking 30 minutes in the car to yourself. Getting used to that routine. And then, okay, well, what is good for me? For me, even though I hated working out, I hated exercise. Oh my gosh. But you know what I figured out? It helps me feel happy. It helps my mood drastically, almost instantly. So now I know whenever I'm not feeling good, I need to go work out. Not because I'm trying to look any different or anything, but because I benefit from it. It's good for me. Do things that are good for you. Make a plan and start working on it, because you're worth having your needs met. Stop letting your ego, your negative ego, your shadow self, which, our shadow self is important, but they are self-sabotaging assholes sometimes, okay? And this is self-sabotage. If this is a relationship you're dealing with, stop settling for breadcrumbs. Stop settling for breadcrumbs. Stop settling. Why do you think you deserve less? Why do you think you deserve less? And would you tell your child that? If they came to you verbalizing the exact same feelings that you're having here, what would you tell your child? You need to tell that to yourself. You need to be your own mom. You need to be your own loving mom. The sun at the bottom on the split. This is important for your ultimate happiness. You have to prioritize yourself and take care of yourself just like you would take care of your children, okay? And if you're not a child, then, you know, how you prioritize your work, how, you know, your friends, anything else that you love dearly, that you support, that you know, bend over backwards for. You need to give yourself that same support. Okay? Breathing so heavy right now. I'm so passionate. Okay. Let's just get, okay. Funny, at the bottom is the Queen of Pentacles, so like seeing 3 of the 4 queens here. Okay. Can you just give me 3 cards of potential outcome energy here for Aries in June 2022? Potential outcome if they start working on prioritizing their self. Justice. You will bring balance and justice into your world. Things will not be unfair. 10 of Pentacles. You're going to have your abundance. Like, you are going to keep your abundance. It's not going to take away from it. The King of Cups. You're going to be emotionally balanced. 51-51 on the clock. You're going to be emotionally balanced. You're going to also make sure that you receive the right amount of emotional availability. 4 of Wands, so that you can have a happy fucking home. So that you can feel stable. So that your home and your family feel stable. It's going to stabilize. Hermit at the bottom. You need to take some alone time. You need to take some alone time, and that's okay. It's okay. It's not selfish to say, I need my space. Temperance and Page of Swords. Okay. Temperance is, you know, I think it's balance. It's being tempered. It's being, you know, oh my gosh, my words, they're not, it's healing. It's, fairness. It's, sorry, the word is eluding me again. You need to take the time. You're going, if you do this, if you start prioritizing yourself and you start making sure that your needs are met, if you start saying, I am worth having my needs met. I am worthy. I am important. I matter just as much as everyone else. My needs are not too much. In fact, my needs are easily met. Okay, if you start affirming all these good things and then taking one step at a time and just knowing that you are going to manifest a life where that is even and balanced, then it's going to bring you this inner peace, and this, you're going to learn so much about who you actually are instead of who your ego has told you you are. Because you have told yourself that you are not worth being given to and loving, and you have told yourself lies about yourself. And you're going to learn who you actually are and move away. 6 of Swords at the bottom. You're going to move past all this hardship. It's moving on after difficulty. Mentally. You're going to get past that mentally and you're going to drop all the negative thinking, the demonizing yourself, the fears. You're going to drop all that. And under that, the Magician, and you're going to manifest balance and strength. Wow. I love that. Okay. Very, very long reading. Here we go. Okay. Do we need any brutally honest oracle? Sure, let's do a couple. Might as well. It's already 55 minutes in. I just got the Blippi excavator song in my head. Oh my gosh. Maybe you guys need to do some deep internal excavating. Everything's relevant, right? Okay. Honest energy. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Brutally honest. But I'm telling you the truth. So some of you are also not wanting to start this because you think it's pointless because it won't have, like, you won't feel like an instant fix, right? Impatient energy. Because you feel like it's too far off of a reality, so why even bother? But that's not, that's being emotional. That's not thinking logically. That's not thinking logically. That is... You are a complete stranger to yourself. That's so fucking true. Egotistical energy. Yep. Well, it's not going to happen. It's going to take too long. What's the fucking point? And I'm just never going to get there. So why even bother? Why even waste my time? It's just pointless and yeah. You need to get out of your ego. You need to tame your emotions and start using logic to see through the situation. You need to open your mind and your heart to accepting that you are worth loving, that you are worth having your needs met. You are worth being reciprocated with. And stop thinking that the timing isn't right. Stop thinking that. That goes under this impatient, egotistical energy. Your mental timing, just because it's not going to be an instant fix, doesn't mean that you shouldn't work on it. And you need to take with doing this, taming your emotions, opening your mind and heart, it's going to help you vibrate higher than you currently are. Okay? Because remember, whatever energy you're putting out, whatever you are, if you're letting your ego and your mind go wild, right? And say, oh, I just, don't have time to take care of myself. You are putting out the vibration and the energy. You're putting that out into the universe. And then guess what the universe gives you? More of it. More of it. You need to put out better energy. You need to vibrate differently. You need to put out there that it's so easy to have your needs met, that it's not a problem. Of course, like basic needs are basic needs. It's not a problem. You need to stop being a complete stranger to yourself and be honest with yourself. You need to reveal this truth to yourself and trust that you are able to get through this, to improve where you're at. Okay? All right. Healing with the angels. Archangel Michael. I need to look that up. I'm not actually... This deck was given to me. I'm in a monthly subscription through a metaphysical shop that I love in New Mexico called Sticks and Stones. And in the monthly witch box was this oracle deck, Healing with the Angels. So I'm not actually very familiar with any of the archangels. So Archangel Michael, if you know who that is, I just saw 010101. Is that the only one that wants to come out? Okay, one more time through. Is there anything else that you want to tell my viewer with this deck? Okay, focus. Yep, you need to be mindful of your focus and not let your ego run it. And music at the bottom, so be careful with what you're listening to. Be careful with what you're listening to. All right, I'm just going to shuffle and then do a psychic hand for my Spiritual AF deck. And then I'm going to go play WoW for a little bit before I go to bed. Yep. I didn't mean for this to be this long, but I was having a hard time because I took so many days off. That was my own fault. I'm not as tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Get this little box thing so that I can pick a card. Seriously though, if you need help trying to figure out how to get through this and how to start, I have my email in the channel description. Hit me up and be happy to try to help you through it, okay? Because I know how intimidating it is to start. Okay, psychic hand, and we're going to go with that one. All right. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Pick one time in your life you've been hurt and ask it how it made you golden. Did it make you more tender-hearted? Did it open you up when you were once closed down? Did that heartbreak lead you to more connection with spirit? Can you get just a little teensy tiny bit grateful for it? Fuck yeah. Look at you. You're like a wounded disco ball inside. I love that. I love that. Okay. That's where I'm going to end it. And thank you so much if you've made it this far to the video. If this resonated and you felt like it was helpful, give me a like and a subscribe if you want to, if you like it. Either way, I just hope it helped one way or the other. So, as always, I love you. You are worth caring about, and you are worth your needs being met. Okay, bye. Here are your I Am Affirmations. I am important. I am valuable and valued. I am worthy of exceptional nurturing. I am a priority. I am a prize worth cherishing. I am happy to receive the love and support I desire.